entertaining, and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And we are back. And, John, we have some audio that was sent in also from one of our listeners. This is very interesting.
It's about Mandami and one he said on 9/11 or
4th of July.
Play it for us right now.
Candidate for New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani associates himself with people that think that America deserved 9/11, like Turkish American online streamer, YouTuber, influencer, and left-wing political commentator Hassan Piker.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
Zohran Mamdani, everybody, running for New York mayor.
Zohran Mamdani and the DSA both proudly associate themselves with a man named Hassan Piker. This is a man on camera that said America deserves 9/11.
A politics of the future. Why do you hang out with guys like Hassan Piker? That's some nasty stuff, don't you think? I'm here to talk about the World Cup.
New York City. Do you really want a mayor, Zohran Mamdani, and a party like the Democratic Socialists of America in charge of our city?
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
Zohran Mamdani, everybody.
Wow, that is very powerful. And it makes you wonder the people he's associating with. And, John, tomorrow is 9/11, too. So let's not forget about that, too.
Governor Pataki will be with us tomorrow. He was there on 9/11. He was one of the heroes, along with Rudy Giuliani was one of the heroes.
Absolutely. And joining us, John, to talk about all of this and so much more is U.S. Senator from Oklahoma, James Lankford. Senator, it's really great to have you here. Obviously, troubling times, given what happened with Charlie Kirk. You also just heard that audio there of Zohran Mamdani, who's running for mayor in New York. Your thoughts about all of this? And Charlie was such a powerful influence. He leaves behind a great legacy.
Yeah, he just wanted the nation to prosper and to succeed and for people to be able to walk in their faith and to be able to live out their faith and for America to be who America is and who we have been in the past. Mamdani is actually pushing us to become something we've never been, to try to remake America in a new socialist image. Charlie Kirk was exactly the opposite. He was saying, let's be great. Let's be who we are. Let's love each other. Let's take care of our issues. Let's take care of our debt and deficit. And let's actually follow the law. And to be assassinated in such a horrific way today is just devastating to everybody. So for myself, my family, my staff, we actually stopped to be able to pray for his family, for Charlie Kirk's family, and for all that's going on and for the nation. It's just a really painful, devastating time.
Yeah, huge loss. And also, you think about just how chilling this is on free speech also, Senator. We think about, today there's the trial for the guy who tried to kill President Trump in Florida. That's starting. I pray so much for every leader. People should be able to speak their minds and speak freely. And that's a huge concern.
It is. We should be able to speak out. We have differences of opinion. There are lots of people that believe things I don't believe in America, but they have the right to be able to say those. I have the right to be able to say what I believe and not live in fear of someone trying to attack you because of what you believe or because of what you say. Charlie Kirk should be able to speak out clearly for these conservative values and principles that he talked and taught about and confronted so many people to say, think, don't just feel, think as well of where this goes. But then to be assassinated because of how he thinks and because of his own conservative principles is a horrible sign for where we are in American politics right now.
Senator, the American people have to realize our country has been under attack, whether taking in 10 million people through migrants and maybe 5%, maybe 10% were really bad people. 10% of 10 million, that's a million bad people. So I think American people have to realize what the heck is going on. And I could say, I believe in immigration, but not invasion. And why, somebody has to ask the Biden administration, why did you bring in the criminals? Why did you bring in the murderers? Why did you bring in the drug addicts? Okay, you want to bring migrants in? I could understand it a little bit. But why the killers?
Yeah. You know what? I actually confronted the Biden administration in the last year and a half because they allowed in 70,000 what are called special interest aliens. These are individuals that are from known terrorist areas, but we have no information on them at all. So we don't know if they're connected to terrorism or not, but we know they are around terrorist families and in known terrorist communities. With 70,000 of those folks that the Biden administration released into the country, it was a clear area. Difference is that I would say, what in the world? Why would you do that? They never had an explanation for that. So for us as Americans, and for me as a conservative and a person of faith, I challenge people to be able to live our values. We are angry today from the assassination of Charlie Kirk, but we should not do to others what they are doing to us in this sense. We should be able to live the principles of our faith and our values on that, to be able to speak out, and also to be able to enforce crime, to say we're not going to allow crime to be able to run rampant on the street. Whether you're in New York or Chicago or in Washington, D.C. or in my hometown in Oklahoma City, you should be prosecuted if you commit a crime and put in jail and pay the penalty for that crime so that people can live in safety.
You know, the other thing I think of, Senator, I covered a lot of the Oklahoma City bombing. And got to know a lot of the people there. Still friends with some of the people to this day. And I was there at Fox News covering a lot of the aftermath of it. There is pure evil in this world. And that's the one thing I'm thinking about today. Whoever did this, obviously, to our friend Charlie Kirk, pure evil. I think about the guy on the bus in Charlotte, pure evil.
This was a professional assassination.
Yes, I agree.
The person was maybe 200 feet away, 200 yards away. Yep. I don't know. Yep. But I don't know how you stop something like that. That's a professional assassination.
Yeah, and that's the concern too, Senator, that they're with the open borders that John is talking about. How many people are in this country? We did so many reports of Iranians coming through, Chinese coming through. I mean, this is why you have to have control of your country.
That's right. It's exactly right. Well, you've got to be able to manage not only having control of your own borders, that is reasonable for every single nation in the world to be able to be a sovereign nation. You've got to have control of your borders. That's number one. But then you don't allow crime to be able to fester in your own nation. When President Trump has talked about getting rid of cash bail and just releasing people and saying they've committed 15 crimes and they're just going to continue to be able to release them without consequence, that is something that just opens up for the next crime and the next victim. You can't explain to somebody, hey, this person committed 5 crimes and they're out to be able to commit a crime on you. That's unexplainable to anyone. There's got to be strong consequences for crime, and that people know it. That's the deterrent to crime.
Senator, I agree 100%. Maybe we should double the size of the FBI, because right now something has to be done. I mean, double the size of the FBI. We already maybe double the size of ICE agents. But we need to protect our country and protect our citizens.
Yep, we do. You might start in New York City by not bringing in a mayor that wants to defund the police. That might help as well.
Right. I was thinking about that.
Did you hear the audio we played before?
I did, actually. I heard it, and it didn't surprise me.
Yeah, embracing somebody who says that America deserved 9/11. And his father also celebrated suicide bombers, saying we need to have sympathy. I mean, it is extraordinary, Senator, that there's an individual who's running for office espousing that and supporting that.
Well, it's not surprising they're running. It's surprising that they're ahead in the polls. That's a whole different issue. So you're free to espouse whatever you want to, but we are also free to vote for who we want to.
Absolutely. Bravo. Bravo. Well, Senator, thank you so much for joining us on such an important day. Let's pray for Charlie Kirk's family big time. I pray for the people in Oklahoma all the time, Senator. So thank you. It's really wonderful to have you here.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
You bet. Good to visit you all again.